days. Whew.
I mean, it's pretty fine. Look.
Fantastic. Here we are at Very Venture China. I'm Dennis Richard. I'm here to chat about some genuinely exciting venture stuff today, guys. Finally, Venture China. I'm going to explain you why we called ourselves Very Venture China. So, on my journeys visiting different companies, guys, I really enjoyed exploring 3 startups incubators actually here in China, in 2 in Guangzhou and 1 in Shenzhen. And guys, I invite you today explore the world of startup incubators in China. Together with me, let's delve into this topic. This is just the first part of a series, so we will start by strolling through the industry and briefly peek at these 3 incubators. And generally speaking, what is this, the incubator, how to understand where you can actually make business and startups. So stay tuned, guys, for upcoming videos where we will explore each in more detail, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss some exciting content. So let's get started, guys. The growing IT scene in Guangzhou first, actually. Wanted to show you and giving you a glance on what is it like, the IT scene in Guangzhou, how it looks like. The IT industry actually in Guangzhou is blossoming each year. So all the modern trends you can imagine, they're all present there. So the city has numerous companies in the cutting edge fields like AI, so basically artificial intelligence, blockchain, cloud infrastructures, cloud technologies, IoT, and of course extensive data analysis. In such big countries and with 5G, you actually, they have a lot of great technologies, disruptive technologies that are using 5G. We're gonna talk about it a little bit later as well. So these advancements are helping to craft modern solutions for businesses and government sectors as well. Thanks for its tech parks and incubators, Guangzhou is the magnet for startups and tech companies actually. And these hubs provide infrastructure and funding, access to international markets, opportunities to collaborate with major industry players. And guys, you probably heard of big names like Tencent, Huawei, and they also have presence here alongside the hot, rapidly growing fintech startups. And for instance, we are now in Helsinki, and Huawei have an HQ here as well, and the R&D center, research and development. So you see, guys, how actually China and Finland and generally Europe, they are greatly connected with each other, as well as Tencent. Why is Tencent so cool? So guys, I mean, first of all, they acquired 10 years ago, they acquired Finnish game company Supercell for several $1 billion. These guys, that's why I'm telling you, there is no borders. You know, transactions are happening everywhere across the globe, and China really knows how to pick up the great companies. So Chinese entrepreneurs, Chinese venture capitalists, they really zoom in, zoom out, all prospective companies, prospective startups, where to invest. And they knew that Finland has one of those great companies in gaming industry. So let's go further. The role of incubators. As you might know, guys, business incubator or startup incubator goes a little bit different. So it's all about supporting, promoting, and funding innovative projects. They could be like during your university studies or something like this. So thanks to startup incubators, we've seen the rise of giants like Airbnb, Dropbox, Reddit. You know, the Airbnb actually, the story behind it, I'm not gonna tell you all the details. But yeah, until the moment that they joined the startup incubator in the US, they were almost bankrupt. They were even selling cereals, breakfast boxes. So you can Google for it and see the proper information. So for those with brilliant idea, guys, but limited resources, business incubators offer a fantastic opportunity to develop their product. Because first of all, of course, they provide space, offices, meeting rooms to budding entrepreneurs at minimal rent through the incubator period. They also make matchmaking between entrepreneurs, right? To help you to find probably your partner, your business partner or co-founder as well, so that you are missing. Those actually services they provide at minimum cost, you can imagine, for the incubation program during this process. So only some startups can consult with marketers, lawyers, or realtors. But here, when you're actually attending the incubation program, or you are a resident of incubation center, a startup center, startup incubator, you can get this actually for free, or at least you can consult with them here during incubation program. You can consult with marketers, lawyers, experts like realtors, whatever you need, you can ask, and those keynote speakers will be invited to give you a proper advice. So guys, experts at business incubators can review contracts, clarify the legitimacy, fairness of business terms, and they also assist you with development of business plans, assessing financial risks, and identifying competitive advantages as well. And guys, incubators have connections with investors, venture capitalist funds, angel investors. So basically, they have connection to the smart money, not only money, but the smart money. Because actually, what you need on the way to success, you need to have smart money. So for instance, if you get the money from a person that has no idea in business that you're about to conquer, it will be very difficult for you to achieve success because you will not get any introductions. And sometimes those introductions are the key to your clients, to your future clients as well. They also help residents craft compelling business plans, present terms for potential investors, so prepare applications for government subsidies, grants. They also help you to understand how everything is functioned here, because they have like tens and tens of years of experience prior meeting you at this extensive incubation program. So they actually help you to develop a solid startup strategy. They can help you with testing marketing channels. They study your target audience. They also offer like a cost-effective way how to develop all those things during your journey with your roadmap, right? So for instance, they can tell you some advices like about the blue ocean strategy or red ocean strategy. So pick up the two, right? So with them also you can learn about terms that were like, startup entrepreneurs were creating, about Porter, about Mitzberg, about those guys. You can also get a lot of information as well. And even now, go search for it and read a little bit about those two great strategists. So guys, with an incubator's help, you can actually fine-tune your product before actually hitting the market. So it actually allows you to invest more time and wisely in marketing later. So of course, startup incubators provide mentorship, and these mentors are usually seasoned entrepreneurs. They've been entrepreneurs themselves. They've been creating companies before they met you, right? So it's not just teachers at university or professors, but those are actually seasoned entrepreneurs, right? So they might be also investing in some other companies, and they might be also your potential investor if you connect the dots in correct way. So guys, those industry experts, they actually volunteer their time to help you during those incubation program, and they can offer access to their network. So evaluate your business idea, help you to avoid common pitfalls, and actually they help you to understand how to succeed further. What's your next step? Or maybe, you need to work a little bit more on some strategies during this process. They will tell you exactly where you're lacking your attention. So make sure you take maximum from those guys who have more experience in building businesses. Incubators in China. Guys, China is one of the world's largest economies, right? No doubt. And the startup scene here transformed drastically over the past decade. Previously, entrepreneurs looked into the Bay Area in the United States. Now, the situation changed, so the table has turned. And even several Asian unicorn companies are now actually becoming trendsetters themselves, right? So look at the Douyin, look at the TikTok, and companies like LinkedIn, companies like Meta, right? The Instagram, they are picking up the content and the trends from the TikTok, right? So that's crazy, guys, how actually tables turned. So in the United States, they had like Bay Area in Silicon Valley, right? So in China, they have now Great Bay Area, where cities like Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Hong Kong, and others, 9 cities all in total, are connected. So Great Bay Area in China. Crazy, guys. It has everything ambitious entrepreneurs need, including many incubators, accelerators, actually all type of Chinese business entrepreneurs at any stage would require. Those Chinese business incubators, they regularly rank among the top in Asia for supporting startups. Many are industry-specific, focus on areas like medicine, biotechnology, microelectronics, and the numbers are growing every year. So through 3 incubators we're gonna look with you today. So we're gonna explore today with you one in Guangzhou, one in Shenzhen, and another one in Shenzhen. But those 2 are actually, one is government owned and second one is privately owned. We're gonna talk about it a little bit later. GBA Incubator. Today we're gonna visit Innovation Base Innovation Entrepreneurship Center at the premises nearby Guangzhou. It's still in Tianhe district, and here are many startups, local startups or international startups are located. We're gonna have interview, we're gonna have a round tour, we're gonna see how it works in China, how it works in Guangdong province, how it works in Guangzhou here, where all 9 big cities are coming for doing business. Small startups coming here to innovate, they're here to do the networking, and they're here to grow their ideas, to do the MVPs, to prove the hypothesis, how it works, to test ideas and everything. So let's go, guys. We're gonna meet a lot of guys today. Let's go. Guys, first on our list is the huge one, the GBA, the Great Bay Area Incubator. It's a state-owned startup incubator in Guangzhou. It's just about 10 kilometers from the city center, and it brings together startups from 9 cities in China, including Macau and Hong Kong. So guys, it's crazy because the scale, how they created all of that is just remarkable. So guys, fascinating that I'm gonna tell you today. It's really crazy. So the incubator spans roughly 8,200 square meters.
There are several meeting rooms and they are probably the same size. They are all free for everyone here, especially for the startup companies.
And boast amenities like co-working spaces, a library, a gym, cafeteria, canteen. They also have like huge cabinets. Yeah guys, you can invite your potential clients, you can book those huge conference halls, meeting rooms. They're just like crazy, like you're sitting, like you're not being a startup, but you're being part of, you know, Wall Street successful company, like Bank of America or something, or JP Morgan or Morgan Stanley, like crazy. You're not like, you're feeling there, not like entrepreneur or not like small startup entrepreneur, but you're feeling like you already succeeded. You feel like you're already rich, that you can afford such environment, such space, such office. That's crazy, guys. So this money are really wisely used, believe me. Guys, multiple buildings here, they house various startups, offered everything from meeting rooms, workstations, to rest areas and dining facilities. So basically anything you would need, you can find over here. So there is no need you know, to worry about. And there is ample space, allowing startups to accommodate all the necessary equipment as well. Fantastic environment, guys, mind-blowing, in which to develop your product very comfortably. Don't you think so? That because you have everything there, so you just can sit there, you know, and focus only on your product. Focus on what you should do with your business, right? And guys, during my visit, I saw several exciting startups in action. And for instance, there is a team working on VR gaming platform development, and they got all the necessary hardware and software. And guys, all right, speaking of games, another building hosting company that is developing car racing and other games that are a big hit in Asia actually. And they're already well known, especially in Japan. Crazy, right? And who knows, they might be the next Tencent. Or the Tencent will acquire them, or they will become so successful that they will acquire Tencent. Who knows? Those unicorns nowadays, you never know. You have to keep an eye on them. Guys, there is also a startup focused on 3D printing. And what's impressive is what GBA provides them with a dedicated area equipped for production and product enhancement. And the space is filled with various machines, robots, and all the essentials you might even think of. And whatever you need, you just can apply for it and they will deliver it maybe next week, if not earlier. Guys, many startups specializing in robotics and AI technologies have also found a home at GBA, including AI robotics solution, Deep Brain AI, DoraBot, Pantheon Lab, and many others, like crazy. So you can literally find anything you need there, and you can partner instantly under one roof.
Everything that's showing here are the startup company here.
They are still in these offices here,
Yeah.
or they moved out?
Yeah.
They're still here, wow.
So guys, everything in these clips is part of the GBA Incubators.
The collaboration within those governments has already give us a lot of opportunities. We all really wanted to have collaboration with anyone in the world, yeah.
Wow, cool. Impressive.
What is the best part? So actually the best part is that startups can use the office space rent-free for the first 3 years. That's pretty enough of time. So after 3 years, you're supposed to be a business. You're not a startup anymore if you have survived those times. Also, beyond office space, guys, GBA offers support in many other areas I mentioned earlier. Those are financial aid, those are legal assistance, and so much more. So that's the beauty of incubators. You bring an excellent idea, and what they can do the best, they help you to bring it to life. So this is sort of an ecosystem. And guys, even chatted with one of the startups there. We did it and we agreed on some collaborations in the future. I'm gonna show you after we finalized our solution. Guys, here is a small snippet from our conversation as well. Shenzhen. Let's travel to Shenzhen and figure out what their two main incubators we can find there. Number one, Troublemaker Incubator, guys. As next up is the Troublemaker Business Incubator in Shenzhen. It was funded by a Dutchman. It has helped startups bring their products to life for over 7 years. Hank, thank you very much. You're a really brilliant person, and thank you very much for showing me around and giving me such opportunity. You're truly giving back to community, and it's all about what you do in every your step, every day. And you really have brilliant and genius kids. It was really cool to chat with them there as well. So you growing unicorns at your own incubator. That's crazy. I really need to adapt this strategy once I will have a family and kids. What about Troublemaker? So this space includes 3 fully equipped labs and a co-working area dedicated to hardware development. It focuses on startups developing hardware products, giving them access to high-tech equipment, and it supports them from local factories to swiftly move from idea to production. Right? There are plenty of cases that Hank will tell us in the next episodes. That's why you should stay connected. In the next episodes, we're gonna show you exactly during the interview. We were very lucky to meet Hank, and he gave us the proper interview. So guys, the extensive interview will be live very soon. So as a product developer, you can use top-notch hardware in a prime location, close to the supply chains, without investing in real estate or purchasing expensive tools and machinery. So on the ideation stage, this is just a paradise for you, because this gives you a chance of a feasibility to succeed. Big thumbs up to Hank for doing this. You know, guys, a Troublemaker features 2 shared labs, machining workshop and clean electronics hardware prototyping room. So booking the necessary equipment is a breeze. So you can just select time through your personal account, and you gotta love technology, guys. This is one of the requirements to get into this incubator. You can also schedule a call with a member of the Troublemaker team to discuss any challenges you're facing, and they will connect you actually to a right person. They have really extensive network. Maybe those guys are not exactly right now at the office. Maybe they attended, they've been a member before, but now they're somewhere else. Maybe some in the United States, in Canada, in European countries, in Germany, in Netherlands. I've seen plenty of guys from those countries being present. So definitely through the 7 years of existence, they've been plenty of those guys. I mean, you can just imagine from what countries are they coming from, all those members. And you can be connected with no time, because Hank is really valuing this. So he helps his members to succeed. So they will connect you with the right people, designers, engineers, legal advisors, marketers, manufacturers, some experts. They also can help you with finding a local client, or the client that might be overseas, right? You never know. And all those folks are based in China and come with years of experience. So once you get to Shenzhen, you should go there and get your membership at Troublemaker. In case you want to breathe life into your startup and make your product alive and make some money, of course, in the future. They will advise you with the right people: designers, engineers, legal advisors, marketers, manufacturers, plenty of different experts, basically, guys. So all of those folks are based in China, come with years of experience. Some of them are overseas already, some of them finished successfully their project at the Troublemaker and moved into the big world, right, of business. And they will assist you with the translators, negotiators, and definitely more, like immediately helping you to set up your supply chain online, even before coming to China. So in addition to comprehensive technical, legal, financial, and other support, guys, so Troublemaker offers you various perks. So just think about it. Think of 24/7 access to labs and office spaces year-round, round the clock, right? So high-speed internet, corporate rates for 5-star hotel bookings, translation services, monthly seminars, presentations, interviews, and access to all this expert database. It's just crazy. Intebridge Incubator, a state-owned business incubator. And Intebridge is a part of the Bronze Technologies Group and founded in 2009. So, well, it was actually way before I graduated from university, of course, so it's pretty old. So the core team comprises PhDs from Cambridge universities and Tsinghua University, top 3 universities in China, just for remark. And they've been developing 3 main business areas. So first of all, core power electronic devices. Second is high-tech power electrical equipment. And third one is they do overseas investment and startup assistance. So Intebridge has organized over 900 international high-tech innovation events and supported over actually 3,000 innovative projects and talented teams. So quite extensive experience, right? And they have invested in numerous high-tech ventures and they actually continue to do so. They do expand their overseas resources. They collaborate extensively and deeply with European research universities, investment institutions, incubation parks, right, incubation offices, startup communities, and of course, social organizations. So non-government organizations or non-for-profit organizations as well. And this provides a strong driving force for their innovation and entrepreneurship incubation services. And launched in 2015, the Intebridge has overseas branches already in Cambridge, Zurich, Stockholm, and they actually ranked among the top 10 overseas innovation centers in Shenzhen. So they specialized in high-tech innovation services, incubator operations, and technology investments. And their goal is to build a bridge between technology, actually, capital, and the market. They focused on a global innovation ecosystem that fosters China and European Union cooperations in science and technology, R&D, from incubation to industrialization. So they build a bridge. That's why it's Intebridge, right? International bridges. So the Intebridge Shenzhen Incubator is located in Tower C of the Shenzhen International Innovation Center on Shannon Avenue, pretty in city center, very convenient actually. And it primarily supports high-tech startups, deep tech, especially in robotics, renewable energy, and electronics. The incubator is part of the broader initiative to connect international startups with Chinese resources, including R&D, manufacturing, and market entry support. They offer comprehensive assistance, guys, helping startups with developing from product development from MVP to actually market strategies, like crazy. They can get contacts of any VIP person you want or you need. So, and this includes access to state-of-the-art labs, mentorship programs, networking opportunities, and guidance on navigating China's business landscape. Guys, the Intebridge partners with major innovation centers worldwide. So pretty anywhere in the world, you can get connections from Shenzhen. So they do have programs and they do have assistance. They give startups access to global markets and R&D networks. Their active international collaboration is fascinating. So they make them an attractive option for startups aiming for global scalability. And this incubator also has competitions and events open to local and international startups. So they really do the hunting for startups overseas. So If you are a promising team for a deep tech, I suggest you to apply for their competition program. And these initiatives, they help startups gain visibility and attract potential investors. And Intebridge is particularly appealing to foreign companies because it can ease their entry into the Chinese market by offering international firms consulting, networking services that they might need, and especially in the beginning, because in the beginning it's like crazy. Without knowing how to set up your company, without all the permissions, for you as as a startup entrepreneur, it's almost impossible. So that's why you need to pay attention to it. So that's why you should collaborate with such agencies and start your step 0 from finding these incubators and send the inquiry about how you can actually collaborate, where you would like to start, and to find a suitable partner. So you should partner with those incubators, accelerators, if you want to succeed in the future with your company. So guys, I think this is the time for us to wrap up, but nevertheless, subscribe to the channel, guys, because this was only the beginning, for real. This was only the beginning, because we only covered introduction to those incubators. Near future, we publish all the interviews we did with founders, co-founders, with residents of those incubators. So it's gonna be $1 million content, each minute of it. Because we're gonna learn all the cool cases and stories behind the scenes that you would never learn without us. Amazing experience, guys. So those startup incubators, they provide tremendous opportunities for local people, local entrepreneurs, as well as for foreigners who come to China to prosper, to develop their own business and to start from MVP, or they want to scale up the operations. Believe me or not, this will be crazy. Don't miss out. Subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm here with you, and give us a thumbs up. Leave us your comments below. It really matters. Support me, please. Support our team in the comment section. It's really cool to see that you're enjoying it. So for instance, guys, when you think about where or how you should start your business, is it technology business? Is it agriculture business? Is it a startup? Anything, believe me, you can start actually here or at your university. Step 0, where you should start, is to find this exact place, because there you can actually, my first money to get into my startup, actually I received in the sauna. But guys, believe me or not, this is like a truly true story.